You're no hero, so don't act like it. And please don't treat me like I'm your sidekick. Cause I watch TV, I see how life is. And it's not easy, but still I'm right here. Screaming, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good.
Hey, what is up everybody? It is KATAIR Gaming here today bringing y'all a brand new build video, which a lot of you have been asking for over the past couple of weeks, and I finally decided to get down to doing it. So here we have our 6-piece classified Nomad build, and I don't know, I kind of like feeling of being a little bit invincible for the meanwhile, you know? You get quite a few lives with this build, and you can hit pretty damn hard. Okay. So, don't let that toughness fool you, you are a lot tankier because of that overheal. So, probably with that overheal you're about 450, maybe 500k toughness, because it does give you quite a bit of extra health with that overheal. Okay, so keep in mind I'm not actually supposed to have destructive on my main gun. This is my striker house. And, well, I can't roll destructive off of it. I would much rather have deadly responsive on this build for this Nomad. So if you have a deadly responsive house, you are set. You don't need to change anything. Don't worry about the destructive. That is shit for this build. Okay? Okay. Now, as for my FAMAS, well, Bullfrog. Sorry, guys. I had a flashback to 1.5. Shit, that sounds weird. Okay, so for my Bullfrog, I have Deadly Responsive and obviously Uncomplicated. I don't have any stability or accuracy mods on it whatsoever, so I get that extra little boost to it. And my mom's scolding the cat in the hallway. Excuse her. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and jump straight on into the knee pads. I don't know if you're able to hear anyways, but hi. There we go. Okay, so we do have 1376 firearms with 8% exotic damage resilience in order to keep that predator mark bleed off of us. We have shock resistance and burn resistance because flame turrets and shock turrets are pretty much rampant amongst the dark zone currently. Little bird, come on baby, be quiet. Okay, so if you didn't notice, I am using a stamina mod, 260 stamina mod with 2.50% exotic damage resilience. They are for sale currently over at the Firewall. So the Firewall safe house is where you can pick up these 260 stamina mods with 2.50% exotic damage resilience. Very useful against predator mark. Okay. So 1398 firearms with 10% exotic damage resilience. Obviously could be bumped up to 11%, but I have not min-maxed this build whatsoever. Mainly I've only been using this build in skirmish, but I'm pretty sure it would do well in the dark zone. So that's up to y'all where y'all want to use this. Okay, so same thing, 260 stamina mods, 2.50% exotic damage resilience. We do have 1382 firearms with 15k health, 10% exotic damage resilience, and 52% ammo capacity. I would recommend the ammo capacity if you're going to be going into the dark zone with it. And obviously, raise your health up. Don't leave it at 15k like I did, you're way too squishy. So. Okay. So, 260 stamina mod, again, I do have first aid self-heal mods all over this build. All 4 of them are first aid self-heals. And we do have 1397 firearms with 13,313 health and 16% bleed resistance, which I would change to either disrupt or burn or shock or anything other than bleed or disorient resistance. Because those two are not the best momentarily, if y'all know about the Predator's Mark situation, which I'm assuming about 95% of the people here on this video do, so. Okay. Jumping straight into the gloves. So these are not perfect, obviously. But we do have 1361 firearms, 16% critical hit damage, 11% SMG damage, 6% critical hit chance. That is perfect. You do not need to change a damn thing about those gloves. You are good. Okay, so I did try to min-max this one a little bit. As y'all can see, I'm like 1 point off, 1401 firearms. So I have 1399 firearms, 1401 stamina, 1401 electronics with 8,337 health. And I don't know, just try and keep your stamina and your firearms as high as you possibly can on here. The more electronics you have, the better your heals, so just try and min-max your holster if you can. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and go over to my abilities tab. I'll show y'all that I'm running a booster shot. I know in my video I had pulled out a pulse. I'll show you what the pulse looks like. It's literally an 8.50. So I would much rather y'all have someone else run a pulse for this build because it's not the best, but if you do want that extra damage and you're willing to give up a different heal, by all means, go ahead. If you want a little bit extra more damage for this build, go ahead. Really, it'll help you. It'll help you, but you're probably not going to survive quite as long as you would with a med station and a regular heal, so... Okay, oh, and not to mention that booster shot takes you from 404 toughness up to 437 toughness, so it does give you a little bit of damage resistance there. So I would recommend using a booster shot, not to mention... yeah. So that really does raise it. Whether you believed it before or not, that really, really does raise it. And this is Nomad, you guys. This is Nomad, and you had 31.1k damage. Okay, so I will go ahead and take y'all back to the abilities, go back to talents. And I have critical save because, well, I like that extra little bit of damage resistance whenever my health gets lower. And then I have on the move because you normally always end up killing something with this build. Strike back because you have 0% skill haste pretty much. Okay, so we do have combat medic because I'm normally always running this with a group. Okay, we're going into our character tab. We have 41.50% critical hit chance with 83% critical hit damage. 62% headshot damage. This is our house with 27k weapon damage base. As you can see, that's quite a lot. Okay, we do have 2% stability, 2% accuracy. I wouldn't be too worried about those. This gun is pretty stable overall. Reload speed bonus, absolutely nothing. But all weapons damage bonus, 20%. So... that means I think my card was active whenever I pulled this up, so my little house card was active, so that's the extra 20% damage bonus. We have 11% SMG damage, which could be 12% if you really wanted to min-max this build. We have 23% damage to elites, because I may or may not have been farming with this shit and had no other option to roll it off. Health on kill, 25%. Absolutely amazing with the Nomad builds. Let me tell you. It is absolutely amazing, dude. Like, do not underestimate health on kill. That would be a bad decision on your part. Okay, we only have 15% enemy armor damage because of that destructive on my main gun, and again, roll off destructive, have deadly responsive on your house. You'll be hitting a whole lot harder, probably up in the 30s, maybe 35ks on people's heads and friggin' bodies in the dark zone, so just go ahead, get that deadly responsive on your gun, and you should be good. Little bird, can you stop screaming? Come on. I'm literally trying to record right now, and you've been doing nothing but scream. Okay, yeah, we do have 0% skill haste, so that strike back is really, really gonna help us out. 0% signature skill resource gain. Yeah, so you're gonna be getting everything back super slow, but you should be surviving for quite a while and hitting really fucking hard. So. Okay, max health 274k. That's not bad considering we have really low health rolls, so probably with the right mid-maxing we could be up to about 290k realistically, maybe even 300k. So go ahead and mid-max it, tell me what y'all get, and hopefully it's a lot better setup than mine, because it's kind of a shoddy setup, you know? Okay, so we do have 32.12% armor mitigation, and that's not bad. Normally, all my armor mitigation is about 30 to 31%, so yay! I have 32 now! Ah, okay. So, health regeneration. If you really, really wanted to tick people off in the dark zone, you could switch that destructive off on the gun that I have, the house that I have, and have predatory responsive. So whenever you kill someone, you get plus 20% of your health back over, like, what is it, 10 seconds? 20 seconds? I'll have to check. On top of that 25% health on kill. So you'll basically have a miniature defib. Kinda, sorta, every time you kill something. Like, your health will chunk up and then continue slowly going up as a predatory. Okay, we do have 41% exotic damage resilience in order to negate the classified predator's marked bleed, which, yes, exotic damage resilience does negate that, whether you know that yet or not. You may have missed my video on it, but you should definitely go check it out. In case you are a little bit skeptical, saying, oh, my predator mark would bleed you out. Nope. Good luck. Really, I wish you luck. Okay, we have 33% burn resistance, flame turrets everywhere, obviously, and then we have shock resistance, because shock turrets are all over the fucking place, because seeker mines are dead now, and I think that pretty much covers everything except my weapon mods. I'll go ahead and take y'all into it there. Okay, as you can see, everything lowered down, because my card wasn't active here, or did I have my booster up earlier? I think I had my booster up. Here. Yeah, okay. We're gonna have our house out, we're gonna have a booster out. I can't get my cards to come up, but... Okay, we'll just go with this, because that's 26 right there. So, with the card active and with a booster shot active, you have about 31% base damage for the house, so that's really, really good. Okay, so I'll take y'all into how I have this set up. We have a C79 scope with plus 16% critical hit damage, headshot damage, critical hit chance, you know, obviously very, very good. I would not recommend the ability. I'd try my best to hit headshots with any build that I get. The more headshots you get, even if they're not crits, they'll be higher than your whites. So you'll get those headshot numbers and you will melt someone faster as long as you're getting headshots on them. Okay, heading into the extended magazine, we do have critical hit chance, critical hit damage. Maybe you could add some rate of fire to it, but I wouldn't suggest that unless you're trying to make a striker's build. So let's just stick with critical hit chance, critical hit damage, no rate of fire to it. Gives us that little bit of extra damage on top of that extra crit chance. Okay, we have the small grip. Maybe we could switch that out, go for optimal range and reload speed. Like, I'm starting to think that's kind of a better idea rather than the accuracy and stability because, well, this gun is very accurate in its own. And for any of you people who actually care about DPS, look, it bumps it up to 400, so... I don't know, you guys, that one's on you. But keep in mind, your actual DPS does not matter. It's your damage on your weapon that matters. I know there's a lot of people who still get that mixed up, and hopefully that clarifies it for you. Okay, we do have a Tyrant Suppressor just because I like my extra critical hit chance. Of course, you could switch it out to a different, I don't know, different weapon attachment that has critical hit damage on it, but you'll be missing out on about 4 or 3% crit chance, and I don't know, I think crit chance is very, very important to this build. The more crits you hit, the faster your target goes down, so... I don't know, you win some, you lose some, so let's just go with that. Okay, I'll add a couple of clips at the very end of this that I didn't show at the beginning, and hopefully y'all will enjoy it. Okay everyone, if you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate all of your support to help me with this channel, and as usual you guys, I will catch y'all next time. Bye everyone!